When Julie Andrews woke up from surgery in 1997, she instantly knew something was horribly wrong. What was supposed to be a simple procedure, just to remove harmless nodules from her vocal cords, had gone terribly, unimaginably wrong. The moment she tried to speak, her world shattered. Her legendary soprano, the voice that made Doremi sparkle, the voice that turned the sound of music into a timeless masterpiece, was gone. What should have been a quick recovery became a life-changing tragedy. Doctors later discovered that the surgery had left scar tissue on her vocal cords, permanent damage. Her once flawless range was lost forever. Andrews remembered that awful moment, saying, "It felt as if my throat had been cut. I expected recovery and instead found silence." Her voice wasn't just talent, it was her identity. She had been performing since childhood, dazzling audiences since the age of 12. To lose her voice was like losing a part of her soul. At home, the pain was unbearable. Her husband, filmmaker Blake Edwards, recalled moments when she'd tried to sing softly to her children or grandchildren, and nothing would come out. "Those were the hardest moments," he said, "when silence took the place of music." Refusing to let the truth stay buried, Andrews filed a malpractice lawsuit against the hospital and surgeons responsible. It wasn't about money. It was about answers, about understanding how a voice so precious, so singular, could be destroyed. The case ended in a confidential settlement, but no amount of justice could restore what she'd lost. For a time, Julie Andrews stepped out of the spotlight, but silence didn't end her story. It reshaped it. She turned to writing, partnering with her daughter, Emma Walton Hamilton, to create beloved children's books like Mandy and the Great American Mouse. Through her words, she found a new kind of melody, and though she could no longer sing, her speaking voice still carried magic, calm, regal, instantly recognizable. She became the voice of Queen Lillian in Shrek 2, and the narrator of Enchanted, a reminder that her presence could still move audiences, even without song. "You don't get over a loss like that," she said once. "You learn to live around it." I had to find a new way to use my voice. Julie Andrews began mentoring young performers, directing stage productions, and guiding others to find their own voices, even as hers remained silent. Through that, she turned heartbreak into legacy. Years later, during a tribute performance of My Favorite Things, she stood quietly in the wings as others sang her iconic song. When the audience rose in a standing ovation, tears filled her eyes. She couldn't sing those notes anymore, but the world was still singing for her. And in that moment, one thing was crystal clear. Even in silence, Julie Andrews still had a voice.